Hello trucker family, this is Kevin with the trucker side. We're always on the trucker side. If you guys like our comment, please subscribe so you can get our content in real time. We're putting another video out here with loads for the previous week, the loads that we booked for our customers, drivers, owner operators, and everybody else we work with. First of all, before I start the video, I want to congratulate everybody who's in the trucking business today. You guys are warriors. We know the market has been very tough this last 4 years, and it looks like it's finally starting to pick up. So again, for those ones of you that are still in business as motor carriers, owner operators, lease operators, you guys are doing a great job. Keep it going. You are amazing. We'll start off with Reginald. Reginald is hauling a dry van. Started off the week in Deersburg, Tennessee. Got a load headed to Prescott, Arkansas. One pick, one drop. 328 loaded miles for an average of 305 a mile. $1,000 on the load. 28,000 pounds of building materials. Then he got another load from Boonville, Arkansas to Menominee, Wisconsin. 823 loaded miles, 144 empty miles. Load paid $1,800 for the average of $2.19. This was 43,000 pounds of household products. Then he got another load from Cameron, Wisconsin to Grand Rapids, Michigan. One pick, one drop. 542 loaded miles, 52 empty miles, paying $17.50, average of $3.23 per mile. 19,000 pounds light load of food ingredients. From Michigan, he got a 2-pick, 1 drop, picking up both picks in Holland, Michigan, delivering in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. 456 loaded miles, 30 empty miles, paying $1,040 for the average of $2.28 a mile. Another light load, 21,500 pounds of construction products. Then he got a load from Wisconsin to Rochelle, Illinois. One pick, one drop, 334 loaded miles, 70 empty miles, paying $1,200 for the average of $3.59 per mile. 40,500 pounds of canned foods. Then he got another load to round up the week from Indiana to New York, Portage, Indiana to Ogdensburg, New York. 759 loaded miles, 116 empty miles, paying $2,414.50, averaging $3.18 per mile. 44,000 pounds of building materials. This set Reginald from Friday to Friday for $9,204.50 gross, for 3,242 loaded miles, 412 empty miles, having 3,654 total miles at a total of 252 for the total miles. Good job, Reginald. Good job, dispatch. You guys keep things going. Thank you. Next off, we have Ronald. He's also hauling a dry van trailer. Started off the week in Fountain City, Wisconsin, going to Aurora, Colorado. One pick, one drop, 931 loaded miles, paying $3,300 for the average of $3.54 per mile. This was a load of 40,000 pounds of flour. Then from Colorado, Aurora, Colorado, picked up in the same place, delivered in Aurora, Nebraska. One pick, one drop, 420 loaded miles, 0 empty miles. He picked up in the same place. Load paying $800 for an average of $190 per mile. This was a load of 40,000 pounds of Paul wood. Then in Nebraska, he got a load in Norfolk, headed to New Hope, Minnesota. One pick, one drop, 350 loaded miles, 97 empty miles, paying $800 for $2.29 a mile. This was a load of 32,000 pounds of wood products. Got another load in Minnesota, in Bloomington, going to Hastings, Nebraska. 524 loaded miles, 30 empty miles, paying $1,623 for the average of $3.10 a mile. This load weighed 42,000 pounds and it was a load of building materials. Out of Nebraska, he got another load from Columbus to Quincy, Illinois. One pick, one drop, 424 loaded miles, 90 empty miles, paying $1,200 for the average of $283 per mile. This was a load of 44,000 pounds of clean and palletized animal feed. Friday to Friday, this truck made $7,723 gross for 2,649 loading miles, 217 deadhead miles, putting him at a total of 2,866 miles for the week, for an average of 269 per mile. Good job, Ron. Good job, dispatch. You guys are doing amazing. Keep up the good work. Next off, we have Shelby, always a hard runner. Thank you, Shelby, for everything you do. Started off the week in Monmouth, Illinois, going to Pueblo, Colorado. One pick, one drop, 913 loading miles, paying $3,800, averaging $4.16 per mile. This was a load of 44,000 pounds of pet food. From Colorado, he went on to pick up in Aurora, Colorado to Aurora, Nebraska. Got a lot of Auroras over here. One pick, one drop, 420 loaded miles, 111 empty miles, paying $800 for an average of $190 per mile. Not bad coming out of Colorado, actually really good coming back east out of Colorado. Good job, dispatch. This was a load of 40,000 pounds of Paul wood. Out of Nebraska, we went and picked up in Hamburg, Iowa, a load delivering in Lincoln, Nebraska. One pick, one drop, 95 loaded miles, 139 empty miles. There were more empty miles over here than the loaded ones, but by the end the load paid $550 for the overall average of $5.79 per mile. This was a load of 37,000 pounds of General Mills freight, all kinds. Then out of Nebraska, he got a load from Columbus. One pick, two drop. One drop was in Underwood, North Dakota. The other one was in Berthwold, North Dakota. 656 loaded miles, 76 empty miles, paying $2,100, averaging $3.20 per total miles. It was a load of 44,000 pounds of animal nutrition products. On and on, Friday to Friday, $7,250 gross for 2,084 loaded miles, 326 deadhead miles, totaling up to 2,410 miles for $3.01 per mile on the total. Great job, Shelby. Great job, dispatch. You guys are doing awesome. Next off, we have Manuel, strong runner, hauling a dry van. Started off the week in Bluffton, Indiana, with a one pick, three drop load. So he picked up in Bluffton, Indiana, delivering in Newton, Texas, Point Blank, Texas, and Cleveland, Texas. Total of 1,172 loading miles, paying $2,800, averaging $2.39 per mile on the loaded miles. This was a light load, 19,000 pounds of plastic housings. Out of Texas, he picked up a load in Humble, Texas, going to Mansfield, Louisiana. One pick, one drop, 191 loaded miles, 26 empty miles, paying $683.20, averaging $3.58 per mile. Load of cardboard boxes, recycled but clean, weighing in at 43,500 pounds. Then out of Louisiana, he went and picked up another load in Texas, Crockett, Texas. One pick, three drop. Drops were in Ada, Oklahoma, Shawnee, Oklahoma, and Stillwater, Oklahoma. Had a total of 421 loaded miles, 124 empty miles, paying $1,400 for the average of $3.33 per mile. Weight was at 31,000 pounds, miscellaneous products. Then he got a load from Kansas, Winfield, Kansas to Bristol, Indiana. One pick, one drop, 811 loaded miles, 81 empty miles, paying $1,900, average of $2.34 per mile. Load of 35,000 pounds of plastic articles and parts. All in all, Friday to Friday, Manuel grossed $6,783.20 for 2,595 loaded miles, 231 deadhead miles, putting him at a total of 2,826 total miles at $2.40 for the total mileage. Good job, Manuel. Good job, dispatch. Next off, we have Norman. Shout out to Norman. What a nice guy. Started off the week in Sioux Falls, South Dakota with a load headed to Waxahachie, Texas. One pick, one drop, 869 loaded miles, paying $3,200 for an average of 368 per mile. Load weighing 39,000 pounds of Stego Rep vapor barrier. Good load. Then out of Texas, he got a 2-pick, 1 drop, picking up in Dallas and Fort Worth, Texas, headed to Denver, Colorado. 802 loaded miles, 802 loaded miles, 31 empty miles, paying $2,800, averaging $3.49 per mile. Loaded 40,000 pounds of grocery products. Out of Aurora, Colorado, out of Denver, he got a load from Aurora, Colorado to Aurora, Nebraska. 421 loaded miles, 11 empty miles, paying $800 for an average of $190 per mile. Out of Colorado, very good rate. Load was a total of 40,000 pounds of pole wood. Out of Nebraska, he picked up a load in Crete, headed to Kansas City, Kansas. 1 pick, 1 drop, 208 loaded miles, 70 empty miles, paying $875 for the average of $4.21 per mile. This was a load of 42,000 pounds of bagged cornmeal on skids. Friday to Friday, Norman grossed $7,675 for 2,300 loaded miles, 112 empty miles, totaling 2,412 miles at $3.18 for all of them. Great job, Norm, great job, dispatch. You guys are doing great. We are proud of you. Next off, we have Tariq. Tariq started off the week in Chicago, Illinois, headed to LaGrange, Georgia. 779 loaded miles, $2,550 on the load, averaging $3.27 per mile, 44,000 pounds of non-hazmat chemicals. Out of Georgia, he got a 1 pick, 5 drop, picking up in Livonia, Georgia, delivering in Gaffney, South Carolina, Rogersville, Tennessee, Hazard, Kentucky, Corinth, Mississippi, and Lucedale, Mississippi. Total of 1,131 loaded miles, 113 empty miles, paying $3,500 for the average of $309 per mile. Light load, 12,000 pounds. He only had 10 golf carts in there. Very good load out of Georgia. Then he got a load from Louisiana, Bogalusa, Louisiana to Cordell, Georgia. 432 loaded miles, 59 empty miles, paying $1,100 for an average of $2.55 per mile. Also another light load, 27,000 pounds of packaging material. Friday to Friday, this was a full week. Gross amount was $7,150 for 2,342 loaded miles, 172 empty miles, totaling 2,514 miles for the week, at $2.84 on the total miles. Very good job. This truck was also 1 day down for repairs, I'm seeing over here. So actually this happened in 6 days, not in 7. So even more. Great job Tariq. Great job, guys. You've been doing great. Thanks for watching the video with the loads we've been booking. If you guys have any questions or comments, would like to hear about them, please put them down in the comment section. Let us know if we can help with anything. We're always on the trucker side. Our team is always on the trucker side, and we're looking forward to posting more content that's hopefully helpful for you guys and will help you succeed in your careers and businesses. Thanks for watching.